Hey guys, Chlois here. This is my Bad Manny number 1. So I showed you guys the second one first because I felt like that one was even worse than this first Bad Manny. So this is using the Triple D Delicate Liquids. My review video on them was great, didn't have a problem. The last video I did, which was Bad Manny number 2, had a horrible time with him. This was the first Bad Manny that I had, and while I thought it was bad, it clearly wasn't as bad as the second one. But I just had a little bit of issues with like unevenness, and I just really did not like this Manny, and it was so bad that I didn't even take pictures of it. So, yeah. I completely forgot. I took it off the same day I did it, completely forgot to take pictures. Anyways, I already had my pill base on. I was trying to go for like a fall looking Manny, but I think it might have ended up more like, I don't know, I guess it could be somewhere in between like summer and fall. And while I did really love the colors and the combination and everything too, I just didn't like the way it looked, like liquid wise. It wasn't great. You'll see. Like when especially my thumb, and I usually edit out my thumb. I don't know do you guys like to see the thumb? Because I mentioned it before, like I don't know, to me it's just, it's the thumb. Is it important? To me, it's just like the other fingers get more attention. Does that make any sense? I don't know, you guys. Whatever. Anyways, especially on my thumb here, I had this like really weird ridge on the edge, like on the outer side. And it was like the liquids the liquid like built up there. It didn't, I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled with the Virgo and Gem liquids. They self-level. They don't move around when you dip into the powder. And so I'm not sure if that was the problem here. I don't know if I was just having like an off day or what. But I did this Manny. I took it off. The next day I did the other Manny that you guys seen last week, the Bad Manny number 2. I did that one right after this one, and back to back I had horrible Mannies. And then I did the white Manny. I'll have to leave a picture in here that I did not film at all because I was like, I am having too many bad Mannies like being filmed. I could not take it if a third one came out bad in a row and I got it on tape. So I needed to just take a minute and get my groove back on Manny time. So I didn't record that Manny, but it came out good. Everything was fine after that. So I think we've got our groove back, I think. But this was just one of those ones that I don't know. So yeah, I'm using a mix of Rebel and Sparkle & Co. powders. I'll leave them linked below. I'm pretty sure the Rebel Blue was a Days of Rebel color, so you can't get it anymore unless you find it on one of the buy, sell, trade groups on Facebook. Or maybe you'll get it in a grab bag, because that's how I got mine. Anyways, oh, and that color, actually, it's included in our giveaway. So don't forget, I'll link that video below. Don't forget to go check out the giveaway. It ends Friday. So anyways, I had to pour out some of the powder in this because if y'all know Sparkle & Co., they do not skimp on their powders. They fill that ish up to the brim. Like, all the way up. Up, up, up. A few powders that I've opened have actually, like, overflowed when I've opened them. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And so this was where I was, like, going with the fall. Like, this blue is really pretty and everything. The green is really pretty. And then I added white, and I think that's kind of where it gave it a little more of a summery vibe. But I added this white, and then I'll show you guys, like, how I did the little nail art in the middle, because I did try and spice it up a little bit. But, and I guess, this it probably could have not been considered a bad, quote-unquote, mani, but in my opinion, it was a bad mani for me. I didn't like the way some of the powders were sitting with these liquids. And so, and just to, like, see, because I wasn't sure, I thought, okay, I'm gonna do my Virgo and Gem liquids on my right hand. So I did the exact same mani that I do on my left hand. I do it on my right hand too, just to see. And it did come out better, in my opinion. I didn't have as many issues. And I don't have a bunch of issues with this situation until I get to the clear, really. The blue kind of started, like, it was decent, but when I get to the clear was when it, like, the liquid started moving with the powder, and it got bunched up, and I don't know. So I think, and oddly enough, okay guys, in my second, so I did this mani first, and I did the other one next, and the second bad mani was where I contaminated my base, and the brush got hard, and it was like having a whole situation. I actually tried to use the base again. I'm not giving up hope. I don't know, call me a dummy, whatever. I'm not giving up hope yet. But I did use these not that long ago. Actually, I used them in my giveaway video. The mani that I had on my right hand in my giveaway video was a pink glitter flaky color. I actually used this for that mani, and my brush was soft again. I pulled it out, and I was like, oh, this is going to be ruined, and I pulled it out, and my brush was soft, and I was like, did it like magically fixed itself? So I went ahead and used it for 3 of my 5 nails on that mani, but I didn't film that mani, unfortunately. Anyways, actually I did film that mani, but I don't know if y'all will see it. Anywho, so yeah, on this white, I did 2 layers of it, and I didn't like it on the white, so, I'm not on the white yet. Anyways, doing clear. But when I did the white, I did, see, I am on the white. I did 2 fingers of white. See, guys, I don't even remember. I had no clue what was going on in my head. I really don't. Anyways, on the white, I did 2, layers of it, and I didn't like it. It wasn't as opaque as I wanted it to be, but I didn't want my nails getting much thicker. So instead of dipping a 3rd time, what I did was I added a layer and I poured over. Pouring over is going to give you more coverage and everything, but it's not going to make your nails as bulky as dipping. For whatever reason, when you pour over, the layers come out thinner. So that's what I did for my third layer because I didn't want the extra bulkiness or anything because I knew it was going to clear cap. So I just did the pour over on it because I knew I needed more coverage, but I didn't want to, you know, you get it. However, I did not add a third layer on my middle finger because that was the finger that I was doing the nail art on, so it really didn't matter if it was completely opaque or not. So, you know, that was just like, whatever. Actually, so you'll see right here, right, I did not add the third layer of white yet. I actually end up dipping into the clear first, filing and buffing, and then that's where I like noticed that I didn't like how it was just a little uneven and I didn't like it. So that's when I pour over the third layer of white. And so here I'm just grabbing this little cuticle, the other end of my cuticle pusher. It's like the perfect little scoop. And I'm just tapping on this powder in a roundabout, random place. And this is going to be my nail art. I really love the way that this nail came out because it looks like a tie-dye t-shirt. And I loved it. I thought that this nail was perfect. And you see, when you tap it, you can kind of control where it's going, but not really, because you'll see that when I tap it, that blue flew off the other end of where I wanted it to go, but I still really liked the way it came out. That nail was my favorite. My favorite. So, yeah. And then I poured over to fill in that wetness because I did coat the whole nail in base. I tapped on those other powders where I wanted them, and then I poured over the white to fill in that extra wetness that didn't get covered, you know? So yeah, now I'm going to clear cap, and then I am going to file and buff off camera. You will see I will come back and do the extra layer of white, the pour over method of the white on camera. I will come back for that. And then I will show you guys a few bits and pieces of me actually using the Virgo and Gem liquids on my other hand. And you can see, like, I don't know. In my opinion, I don't know. And it could all be in my head, quite frankly. Literally, it really could. I don't know. But, yeah, it was when we started dipping in clear, everything kind of just went sideways, and then, yeah. But, it was just, I didn't know if it was a mixture of the powders, the liquid, I don't know. But then when I switched to the Virgo and Gem liquids, I thought it came out better on the other hand. I have no clue. But also, I did still have to do a third layer of white on my right hand. So that sense, it was definitely the powder. That was nothing to do with the liquids. Because I had the same result with the white with both set of liquids. So I will also leave that in there on my right hand. So anyways, guys, I'm just gonna let you watch for a little bit, and I will come back and, well, you pretty much already know my final thoughts, but I'll come back. Alright guys, I'm back. So I just poured over that third layer over the white, and here I decided I was going to use gel top coat instead of the dip top coat. So I'm priming my nails. I just got this from Sally's, just a nail primer to help my top coat stick. And I'm using my Emily top coat. I got off Amazon. It came with a builder gel in a bottle. Anyways, I like it as a top coat because it's really shiny, but that's what I'm using for this, and I'm going to point out some of the things that I did not like about this mani. Anyways, you see me just really trying to concentrate here on getting this top coat on. See, you can kind of tell on that white nail, even before I get the top coat on, just looking at it, it's not even with the third layer. It, like, is still bare in some spots, and I'm just wasn't loving it. On my other hand, when I do it, and I get that third layer of white on, it's not as uneven like that. But anywho, here we are. I am going to cure this in my lamp for 2 minutes. I am an over cure person. I'm always afraid that it's not going to be cured enough. Anyways, so I over cure. This is the mani with the gel. So see, I've got this like spot there. It's a little bit uneven. The gel top coat helped even it out a little bit, and then see here I've got this like weird, and you probably couldn't even see it, but I could see it and it was irritating. The weird bump still from the clear. I filed and buffed as smooth as I could, and you could still just kind of see the ridge, and I just didn't like it. So anyways, I I'm not entirely sure why I used alcohol, because it's a no wipe top coat, but you know, who knows what's going through my head half the time. I was already having a bad mani, so yeah. So here I do believe I will just show you one layer of these on my hand, and already I can, like, for me, I could tell on the pinky, like, and the thumb, it was just a lot smoother. It wasn't, I don't know. And then clear capping, nothing moved around either and got, like, bumpy. It was just an overall around good time. So, except for the white. I did still have problems with the white. And I will only do 2 layers at first on this hand too. And then after I clear cap and buff and file, I'll come back and do another pour over of the white on my one nail, because it was still just uneven, weird looking, but that third layer on this hand helped. So, and I'm going to skip over the art on this hand because I did it the exact same way that I did it on the other hand, and so I don't want to be a repeat of that. I just wanted to show you guys, like, maybe you could see a difference of the way it was kind of just applying even when I dipped it. I don't know. I'm telling you guys, it's probably all in my head. I really have no clue. I do still plan again on using them and everything. I'm gonna keep trying my hand at it, but it's not a regular use for me. Just when I get brave enough here and there, I'll randomly be trying it again, you know. But for now, it is my Virgo and Gem liquids 100% all the way. And yeah, that is that. So that's my opinion. To me, I don't know. I started off using Revel, and I had horrible dip allergies with that. And then the top coat, to me, like, always with the top coat. if you do not keep your hand perfectly still while the top coat is drying and you kind of like tilt your hand fingers back or something, the top coat will move back. And I always had like random bumps from having my hands tilted a certain way and not leaving them completely flat while they were drying. And that irritated me so much. And so along with the high, like crazy headaches and dip flu I started getting, I was like, I need to switch. I switched to Virgo and Gym. I still do get dip flu, not as bad because I'm also taking other precautionary measures such as wearing a face mask. Sometimes I wear glasses. Take children's Benadryl also because it doesn't make me tired, but it still helps with the allergies. But the liquids are just overall better in my opinion because they're thin but not runny, and I don't know, I just like Virgo and Gym way better. I'm spoiled with them. And so I used gel on this hand too, but maybe you guys, like, I don't know, to me it made a difference. I didn't care for this mani too much. Like I said, I didn't even take pictures of it. I took it off before I even had, like, thought about it. But see that white there? I'm, like, showing you, like, I don't know. Anyways, guys, that is Bad Man number 1. Thanks for joining.